Hey YouTube, we about to go do something epic. Told y'all we are gonna speak with Andrea when we get back to Prime. So we here. We here now. Let's go talk to her. Let go. Answers and questions to recruiting. Coming up with Andrea next. Let go.
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly.
We're back here with your boy LoShawn Parks, On Point Trucking Concepts. So as y'all can see here, I got Andrea. I told y'all it was going to be an epic video. When I got back to Springfield, I was going to talk to Andrea, and she's going to lay out all the map work to the criterias to come into Prime, coming down here to Springfield, you know, getting your bus ticket. She's going to give y'all all the works, okay? I don't want none of y'all to be misled or misconstrued or hear stuff over the internet, oh, Prime this or this is the pay. She's also going to break down pay for you guys, for y'all coming in. So that's going to be a good look. She's going to go over some of the training criteria as well. So now that will alleviate any questions. Oh, LoShawn, hey, I tried to call Andrea. How come I didn't get through? She's going to let you know everything on why you ain't get through. All right, so what I'm going to do is I guess I ask her the questions, and I guess she'll give the answers to them. Yeah. That sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right, so we're going to welcome in Andrea Mueller.
What?
I'll be calling your last name
Yeah,
Mueller. I'll be
you
calling
always
him
say it
Mueller.
wrong.
Is it Mueller or is it? It's not
Mueller.
Miller. It's Mueller.
Yeah.
Like Bueller. I got her, guys. I got her. It's like Bueller. All right.
That's
So, Andrea, you know, she goes by either name. So if you guys call and say, "Hey, Andrea," or "Hello, Andrea," it's the same
Just
person.
don't call me sir.
Don't call her sir.
Yeah, people.
Yes, people call you sir.
Yeah, accident.
What's wrong with you guys? No wonder why she ain't push y'all through. You call in and say, "Yes, sir." Are you nervous? Jeez. I call her sir sometimes too. Nah, I'm just playing. All right, so Andrea is my homie, my homegirl. Really, she is. So we're gonna get into the questions without further ado, and I'm gonna let Andrea explain everything to y'all. So here goes my first question. A lot of people be asking, what is the criteria to come into Prime? I don't know because I came to Prime 3 years ago, so some stuff has changed drastically.
You slipped through.
I did slip through. You know, when I came, you didn't have to have your tanker endorsement. Now, when you come, you have to have an tanker endorsement. So, what is the criteria that these people out here that's coming into Prime or that wants to come to Prime should be looking forward to having as far as their records go, driving record, criminal record, stuff like that? What should they be looking for?
The biggest thing is going to be your employment history. So we look back for the last 3 years for non-driving jobs. So if you're interested in our training program, we want to see a stable work history, typically no more than 1 year of unemployment in the last 3 years. If it's more than that, we'll just have to talk over with a manager. Sometimes it can get improved. You just want to give us a call. We can talk through it. And then we're also going to look at your driving record. So we do want safe drivers in our trucks. And so we're going to look at that. No more than 3 tickets or accidents in the last 3 years is typically how that works. And then criminal history, it just depends on what it is. So if you have felonies or misdemeanors, you know, just give me a call. I'm happy to talk with you no matter what it is. We can definitely go through that, like your application, see if you're qualified. So just so you know, we are very popular.
Yeah.
We get about 1,000 applications a week and about 5,000 to 6,000 calls. So we stay very busy.
Man.
And there's a lot of prime love out there. Thanks to LoShawn, our phones are busy. No.
Yay.
It's a great company. Our owner started in 1970, and he's still here every day. Robert Lowe is awesome, and I think that's a big part of the prime culture is, you know, having an owner that started, you know, with one truck in 1970, and now he's blown it up. So that we can live the life we do, it's pretty awesome.
It is. It's pretty awesome,
so
man.
we're a little strict to get into, but it's definitely worth the work.
It is. And Rob Lowe is a great guy. I just finished playing basketball with him up there, man. For Rob Lowe's age, let me tell you, you wouldn't even think that this guy could play basketball. But he's great, man. I got a great workout just playing with the guy. And he's a genuine guy, man. He's not a person that you can't walk up and speak to. If he sees you out walking, he'll stop and talk to you before you even stop and talk to him. So this place is just a great place to work at. The Millennium Building is state-of-the-art. You're not going to find anybody else who has state-of-the-art material out here, terminals-wise, and that cares as much as they do. Cafeteria, A1. Food served 24 hours a day. So if you guys are ever out on the road and, you know, you just don't want to eat Subway or Country Pride, Prime, you come here, man, you get hot steak any time of the day. If you want breakfast, you get a hot breakfast meal. So Rob Lowe has really provided a great place to work in, a great atmosphere, and make you feel comfortable like you're at home, away from home.
Yeah.
So I think
awesome.
I think it's great. I love it. So she told you guys about some of the stuff that you need to have to come here to Prime, some criteria. So now we're going to get into some of the training for those out there that want to know about the training. So just off the top, when they're coming in, what is the pay?
For a new driver, once you're done with training, the pay starts at 44.5 cents per mile in our refrigerated division. That's in a lightweight truck, which is a truck that's designed for one person. So it's a little bit smaller, but allows us to put more freight in the trailer for the customer. So we do pay you a little bit more for that. If you're in a condo truck as a refrigerated driver, it's going to be 39.5 cents per mile.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Flatbed's going to be 41.5 cents per mile in any truck, and tanker starts at 46.5. So it's actually the highest.
Wow, tanker?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So for those of y'all out there that was asking me about tanker, the guys that are interested in tanker, there you go.
We do
have
also a lot of northeast positions, a lot of northeastern freight. So if they run northeast regional, you get an additional 5 cents per mile. So you can do 49.5 cents.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. So are they allowed to come in and request to go tanker, or do they have to,
Yeah, we can train you in any division. So we have trainers available in refrigerated, flatbed, or food grade tanker. And either whatever you choose, we can train you with no experience, no shifting experience. You can never be in a truck before, and we can help you out. Wow,
there y'all go, man. You got so many options here at Prime. It's not just limited to a flatbed division, a refrigeration division, tanker division. We have all three of them, so you have options and varieties that you can go with. And as you guys heard, tanker division, I didn't know. I just found that out today. Offers the most.
He's switching. That's what he's going to switch.
Now, I'm a flatbed dude forever, and right now flatbed is going through a little bit of struggle. And that's just nationwide. That's just not with Prime. That's nationwide. So I'm not, telling anybody to come to the flatbed division until we pick up in revenue, because I don't want anybody to come and say, well, LoShawn told me to come to flatbed and I'm struggling. Hey, we're all struggling in flatbed right now. And that's just company-wide, nationwide, everybody-wide. So it's just not Prime. It's everywhere. So, but man, tanker, I guess, wow, 46 cents. That's
we
crazy.
do only hire for the tanker division really east of the Mississippi River. So it's a little bit limited. But if you can get in there, it's good money.
There you go. So all you guys that's east of the Mississippi River, that's up north, northeast, that's all I see up there is our tankers. Positions are there, man, so it's available. So I had a person ask me, coming into Prime, if they have their CDL, how long do they have to stay out if they're coming with their CDL, and do they have to take a refresher course and stuff of that nature? If
they have no experience.
Right. So basically, I could say, okay, another scenario is a guy was working local. Okay, he worked local and he didn't have no over the road experience, but now he wanted to come to over the road. So what does he have to do in that situation when he comes into Prime if he doesn't have any over the road experience?
Typically, what's going to be is our rule is if you have 6 months or more of over the road experience in the last year, you can get through a 3-day orientation and then ride into your own truck. If you have anything less than that, there's going to be training involved, just because we want to make sure that you're confident and we're confident in your safety level. So it's only 6 to 8 weeks of training typically is the max. So it's going to be paid training, and you would go through that 3-day orientation, and you can do any division for that. So say you went to a CDL school and you haven't used it, 2 months ago you got it, or 3 months ago. Sure. Typically we can still help you out. We do offer a refresher-like option now. Okay. Instead of having to go back through a refresher course, we do give something that's kind of similar. If you've gotten your license from a CDL school within the last 45 to 90 days and haven't used it, you can still come to us and we can typically help you out. So we've got options for everyone. Cool. I'm thinking about getting my CDL.
Oh, are you? Okay.
I want to.
And me and Andrea might run teams, man. If I can get a spot in this recruitment, we might get in the truck and have our faces on the side like my old truck. And we be riding down the highway and we recruiting for Prime. And that sounds like that might be fun. But nevertheless, there you guys have it. So they have options, man, for as far as, if you don't have that over-the-road experience, come to Prime, we get you that over-the-road experience. Another thing that a lot of people was asking, okay, so I come in as my PSD, what is the typical training schedule as far as PSD and then transition into TNT and then transition to upgrading to my own truck? About how long does all of that take, or if you want to break down each section?
The PSD training program, Prime Student Driver, is what it stands for.
Okay.
It takes about 3 to 4 months. So it's going to be a 4-day orientation in Springfield, Missouri, or Salt Lake City, Utah. We now have an option up there.
Cool.
And then you go out on the road after the 4-day orientation, you go out with a trainer with your permit for 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
The minimum that you have to be out there is at least 2 weeks before you can take your CDL exam. So
Okay.
we're going to send you out on the road, help you get those real skills. With that trainer, come back to Missouri or Salt Lake City, Utah, take the CDL exam, get your license, and then go back on the road for about 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
And during that second phase, we give you $700 per week. So as far as I know, that's the highest.
Wow, that's the
phase
highest.
training, yeah.
The
So if
highest.
anybody else knows of other pay, let me know. But
Let me
we called
know.
Sierra England this week, and they wouldn't tell me what their pay is, but they couldn't top it.
Yeah, well, they can't tell you what it is because they can't top it, right?
Yeah.
So when you tell them it's this amount, they're like, oh, click. Oh, okay, I guess that's my indication that you're not needing it. So,
Yeah.
and listen, Prime is one of the best companies to come to, in my opinion, because I came up through Prime PSD program. I came in and got my CL through Prime. And I just, I see a lot of these other YouTubers out here that do, they advertise for their company, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm advertising for the company I pull for. But I just don't see where nobody else's company is paying better with you coming in experience over the road better than Prime. I just don't. And until somebody can top it, she just said 47 cents. And that's not even on a sliding scale. That's
47 cents.
for the lightweight, right? 47? Or
Oh,
tanker?
44.
Or 44 for the lightweight.
Yeah.
Tanker was 47
46 and a
or
half.
46 and a half. How do you break
Like,
up?
don't misquote me here.
How do you do 46? How do you get half of a cent? But anyway,
Hey, it adds
nevertheless, you're right, it does add up. But it's beating everybody else's. You got everybody else who has either a set price and it's not higher than what she just named, or they have like a sliding scale where you can do like the first 200 miles is like this amount of money, 47 cents. But then who's really traveling 200 miles a week? And if you're traveling 200 miles a week, you might need to find another carrier to go with. Because if you're only getting 200 miles on a settlement, geez, let me know how that works out for you. But yeah, what else can we talk about? It's something. I had something else on the top of my head, and I just.
Can you
forgot
guess how
about it when I
many
was thinking.
people have gotten their CDL through our program?
Yes, how many people have gotten CDL through our program?
Over 13,000 since 2002. That's a lot of people.
13,000. So are y'all understanding this number? We have
A lot.
put 13,000 people with a CDL. That's pretty impressive. So
Pretty cool.
that's pretty cool, man. Like 13,000. Wow.
I know. I thought that was a lot, but yeah, we started the program in 2002, so
Okay.
we've continued to grow and get more instructors and trainers and
Right.
improve on the program. We've made a lot of changes this past year, so we actually will teach you how to shift and back on a simulator before you ever get into a truck. So that's helped us out a lot.
Cool deal.
That way you feel more confident before you get out on the road with that trainer.
Cool deal. I remember what I was going to say. I'm going to ask Andrea 2 more things and we're going to wrap this up. Another thing everybody's asking is how long do I have to be in my own truck before I can become a trainer or a PSD trainer?
Sure. If you want to be a trainer at Prime, typically it's 9 months in the industry as a lead seat driver. So
Okay.
you have to have at least 60 days at Prime as a lead seat driver and then 9 months overall. So if you came from another company, you could come in, be with us 60 days, and possibly become a trainer. So your fleet manager does have to approve it. You have to be a profitable driver, safe driver.
Okay.
And yeah, no, we'd love to have more trainers and instructors. We have a lot of people that come in, and we try to keep up as much as possible with the students that want to come in, but we can always use more trainers. So
Right.
the benefit for our instructors is they get, a bump in their pay.
That's right.
$300, I think,
Yeah, for PSD. Yeah.
each week, and then you get bonuses for when they pass
Mhm.
their exam. And then for trainers in the TNT phase, once the person has their CDL, then you get the benefit of running as a team, and
Right.
you only have to pay a limited amount to that student. So
That's right.
it's pretty cool. And you get a lot of instructors tell me it's cheesy, but they like passing on their knowledge to other people. So I think that's pretty cool.
It is, man. Definitely.
Giving people a chance.
Right. I've done my fair share. Of course, I'm retiring from training. I'm going back to being just solo. But it takes a lot of pride, man. I feel like that I've given back to Prime because somebody took me on and trained me. So now I've given back 6 people. So I've trained 6 people, but and now I'm giving the knowledge to you guys. So I guess I'm still giving back, right? So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the next question, the last question I have is, people ask me all the time, can I go right into a lease once I finish my TNT? Or if I have experience over the road, how long does it take? Can I basically come into Prime and go lease? Or do I have to do company for a certain amount of time?
Sure. If you want to be a lease driver, the first thing I'll say is if you're new in the industry, you don't know anybody that's here, we typically don't suggest that you jump into a lease.
Yes.
Want to do like at least 6 months to a year so you really understand what you're doing. Because
Right.
if you come in and fail at a lease, you know, you hear that on different websites and
Yep.
reviews who are like, Prime sucks, they take your money. If you fail and leave, that doesn't do Prime any good. We've just wasted an investment
Right.
and time with you. So we want you to come in and succeed. So 6 months to a year as a company driver, at least somewhere in the OTR industry, so you can know how the business works. And then, you know, we don't restrict. You can start a lease at any time. So if you have that OTR experience at another company, at least 6 months or more, you can come through a 3-day orientation and get right into a lease.
Okay.
And then for the training program, as soon as you're done, you upgrade into your own truck. After that 3 to 4 month period of training, you can get right into a lease. So we don't restrict you. We just, you know, want to make sure that you're confident. We're not going to force you into a lease. We don't want to do that. I know Alan Raffay, you know Mr. Raffay, he's been a company driver for like 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, maybe 22, I don't know. It's a long time. So you can do, you know, we have both options. We also have a logistics division. So if you ever want to be a true owner operator and run our freight with your authority,
Right.
we have that too. And you can build a fleet of trucks and
Right.
there's a lot of options. So
Which I'm looking into, okay? I told y'all before that I'm going to be getting a fleet of trucks. I'm going to lease mine on through the logistics side of Prime. I can't see myself leaving here. I've been treated so well, and I run such a great system here. It's hard for me to say, like, bye. Like, I can't.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. It just can't do it.
And I want to give a disclaimer. LoShawn did not warn me that we were going to do this video today. So
No, I didn't.
It's Friday. It's Casual Friday.
Yeah.
And I am very casual. I was at work last night until after midnight. So, yeah, no sleep for the weary.
This is what I do, though. You know what I mean?
Surprise!
I surprise and run up, and, you know, I told y'all that whenever I see Andrea, I was going to do a video. I didn't tell y'all a date or a time. I just ran up on her. It's like, hey, you ready for the video today?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, God, today? Yeah, today. We getting it in. Because I'm leaving back out tonight, hopefully.
All right, so the big thing, if you guys are interested in Prime, you don't have to work through me for LoShawn to get the bonus. You can work through any recruiter, so feel free to call our 1-800 number. It's 800-224-8545. Oh, gosh.
Are you
that's
sure?
right. Okay, or 417.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
417-866-0001.
Okay, are you sure on this?
And then they can transfer you to recruiting, or you can call me on my direct line. It's 417-521-3818.
That's right.
Or you can add me on Facebook. My name is Andrea Mueller. I'm from Springfield, Missouri, and I'm pretty sure it's a picture of me and my twin babies.
It is.
It's a profile picture. So I've had some other people that were interested that have added me and messaged me, and I'll
Sweet.
respond usually anytime before 10 p.m. So
There you go.
after that, it's like snooze fest. at my
It's
house,
snooze
so.
fest, man. And
Yeah.
she's a married woman and she has kids, so try to be respectful of
Twins.
that. Twin babies, okay?
Yeah.
So try to be respectful of her and her family.
But yeah,
So-
I'm here. I'm happy to help if you have any questions, even if it's not about Prime. Like,
Right.
I get a lot of people that ask just general questions about trucking, and there's a lot of good resources. Obviously, LoShawn's one,
Yep.
but truckingtruth.com. You know, do your reviews. Don't jump into anything. There's a lot of opportunities out in the trucking industry right now, and you know, Prime may not be a fit for you. It's not a fit for everybody. But if
them
you
all
think
the
it
time.
sounds good, you know, we'd love to help you out.
That's right. I tell y'all all the time, man. It's because Prime is great to me, man. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So before you come here, do your homework, do your research, find out what we have to offer, and if it works out for you and your family, or for you and yourself, then come on in, man. I mean, it's a great place to work at. I'm sure you will love it. Those that talk negative, bad about Prime, they failed. And the best thing that they can do is they're miserable and they want misery loves company. So they're just going to go on the internet and just bash Prime instead of telling you the truth. I failed because I didn't want to succeed in it. You know what I mean? Other than that, if you put your mind to this, you will succeed here at Prime. And they set you up with all the tools to succeed. That's what's so great. They set you up with tools to succeed here at Prime. And that's why I love this place, because it's like a family to me. It really is. And I just found out today that I had one of my YouTube videos on ATA I come down here and one of my videos made ATA, which is the New York driving video. It made ATA. So that's, to me, that's a huge accomplishment for a video of mine to make it onto the ATA website, which is what is it?
I just went blank on it.
American Truckers Association. For those that don't know, that's pretty huge.
There's
in
TCA
trucking.
and ATA. Those are the two biggest associations. So
Right.
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal for me. I've called the wife already and said, man, I can't believe my video made ATA. She's
And
like,
you're going to be in the Prime magazine.
the Prime first magazine that they ever come out with. I got two pages on there. I think 2 spreads or whatever. You open up,
Thanks
I'm
to
on.
me.
Thanks to us. You know what I mean? So it's big things to come in the future, and just more success for 2016, and more success for you guys in 2016. So you guys heard it here today from Andrea. I told y'all when I get up with her, I was gonna have her break down the criteria, pay, everything. So everybody, before you put in your application, now you know what you need to work on and what you need to fix if you're qualified or if you're not. So then you won't make yourself, waste so much of your time along with wasting Andrea's time by calling and filling up her inbox, and then she's trying to push you through.
I'm trying. If you called and couldn't get through, I was out last week. I was in PA training someone. So, hit me up on Facebook or call me again.
There you go.
I'm in the office Monday through Friday, usually like 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
That's right. And she explained to y'all about the felonies, man. So if you got some serious felonies, man, just don't even fill out the application.
No, just give me a call. I mean, we can talk about it. It
Sure.
just depends on the dates and time. It's not usually a forever no. It's just we're looking for the best of the best because we get, like I said, 1,000 applications a week, so we get to be a little bit pickier.
That's right. And we are the best of the best because our pre-pass, we always, for the most time, 9 times out of 10, we get the green light. While you seeing everybody else pull in there because their CSA scores is bad, we get the green light and we boom.
Well, it's probably...
Well, yeah, because we do 60, 62. So, yeah, we're like, but we're still while they're pulling off.
They're
okay?
stopping.
So, our CSA score is great over here, and Prime wants to keep it that way. So, they do hire the best of the best. So, make sure you qualify. Anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. We are 21 minutes into this, 21 minutes and
that's a long
30
time.
seconds. Man, I do them long videos. I love it.
If you made it this far, congratulations.
That's right. If you
have a lot of patience.
And if you did make this far, then you missed out on a lot of information. Which, if you didn't make this far, you didn't even hear me just say that. So, whatever.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, me and Andrea's gone, man.
It's tour time.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Come on over to Prime.
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly.